everyone, it's Emily. Today I have a bit of a different video than what I've done before. I'm actually doing a collab with a very lovely Fiona from Fifi Crossings. I'll make sure to include a link to her video in the description. What we did was choose some mystery furniture pieces for each other, and in this video I'm going to be working on a build trying to use all of the pieces that she's chosen for me. So let's open these mystery bags. Okay, so I had 8 mystery bags, so I'm going to get these open. I'm really excited to see what I get. A snow globe, a director's chair, okay. Oh, a floating biotope planter, I love those. A smoker, very nice. Shaved ice maker, okay. A barbecue. Oh, and one Monstera, that's another really nice one. Oh, and a mossy garden rock, I like those too. That's actually a really nice set of items. There's nothing that I feel like is too super huge or too out of the ordinary that I'm going to really struggle with. So let me place out these ones, because these 3 pieces right here, I think I've already used most of these on my island in some different colours, but I'm quite familiar with those, so I'm really looking forward to using those. For director's chair, that's pretty. The snow globe. Oh, it's actually really small, that's quite cute. I don't mind that. The smoker. Wow, that's quite industrial looking, but I don't mind it either. Shaved ice maker. And a barbecue. I love all of those. Let's get these into a build. To begin with, I'm going to place down a path. I'd like to have a whole big piece of path that moves throughout my whole beach, but for now I'll just make a little section, and then once I've done some other builds on my beach, I can maybe come through and connect them all together so that it's really easy to run through the beaches. And I'm adding in lots of spaces where it goes in and out to make sure that it looks nice and natural, and I think it just looks a little bit more interesting when I place it like this instead of having it in a straight line. But that's just my opinion on how I'd like for my path to look. Especially because I have a rainforest theme, I think having natural looking paths works well for me because it's more realistic. I know that I want to have some palm trees in this build. I think one here will look nice, but I don't want to place it down yet because it would hide a lot of what I'm doing. And I think I would struggle to build in that way, so I'll come back at the end and I can plant the tree there. I chose a lot of red flowers to use in this build because I think against the yellow of the beach, red pops really nicely. And I wanted to have this be a nice and colourful build just because so many of the pieces of furniture that Fiona chose for me are very colourful in themselves. So I think it's a fun idea to make sure that this is a really colourful area. There's no point trying to hide the colour, I may as well just bring it out and use some nice vibrant flowers too. I'm going to place the director's chair down because it's really cute looking, honestly, I really like it. And I'm going to have it looking out to sea so that you can sit and relax there. Coming in behind with this Monstera, which is a really nice pop of greenery to have. And what I like is that the actual bottom part of it, where it's quite blue, is slightly hidden in behind that flower, so it's not so obviously a potted plant. It could just be a natural plant that's growing up out of the ground. I'm going to use the barbecue. And what I really like is that the barbecue matches in well with the smoker. They're both cooking style items, and so if I put those together it will look nice and cohesive. Maybe if you were coming to visit this part of the beach, you could be having a barbecue. I want to bring this barbecue to the right just a little bit because it's kind of getting swept up by the ocean. So if I move it over, hopefully it will look more nicely placed, and we'll bring the smoker over too. I love these flower designs so much, they're so pretty, and the orange and the yellow look really beautiful together, I find. And this mossy garden rock, oh, I love it. And I'm going to place that down, and it's nice because there's already rocks in the background of my beach, so it goes together nicely with them. And again, just as always, it looks really cute and natural. This shaved ice maker, it's not my favourite thing. I don't think, it just looks very rigid, and I think I struggled to find a good place for that. I'm going to use the floating biotope planter to see if I can make it look a bit more natural. But actually there's already the mossy garden rock behind, so if I switch those two out, that way it will become more balanced. And I'm going to make sure to misalign this shaved ice maker so that it looks not all in one straight line with a biotope planter. And then coming in with another flower, I'm using the red hyacinth here. I think hyacinths are one of the prettiest flowers in the game. I really like them a lot. And I think it looks better pushed over to the left. So I think that's pretty much the left side of my beach done. I've got a lot of the items from Fiona put in there. And I need to still work with a couple more though. I'm going to use this lily design because I think it's perfect for when I want to use a bug model. I have a wasp, but I actually think I'm going to go with this emperor model. So pretty, I love the purple, and the yellow actually matches in with a barbecue nicely. This snow globe is the only thing I actually have left on my list that I have to use in this build. I'm going to try it here. See, I just don't think it works as well because this is an item that, at least for me, I would normally use indoors. I think it would look great on an indoor table, but to use it outdoors, especially on a beach, I'm really struggling with. What I might do is come back and place it on these rocks. So I wanted to use the jail bars here to section out from my beach into my rocks, and then at some point I can always come in and add in some furnitures in behind my rocks, but then they're not going to be able to be accessed because they'll be tucked in behind the jail bars, and that would be nice. Maybe I can put something a bit magical or mystical there, so it's a surprise and maybe you want to get to it but you can't. I like that. And you can place custom designs on your rocks too. And I'm going to try with the snow globe out here. I actually think that works a lot better because the red in the snow globe matches in with the red on the jail bars. And so I can finish out by placing in my coconut tree. Oh yeah, I needed to have a shovel. That should be fine. And I like how the coconut tree looks. It gives some shading and it kind of covers up the chair, so maybe when you're sat there it's like a little secret hideout. This area probably isn't my favourite thing that I've ever created. I just think compared to some of the other builds on my island, it doesn't have as much going on as I like, but I definitely don't hate it. I'm not desperate to get rid of it. I actually think it's really sweet looking. I love the items I was given. It really challenged me to work with pieces that I don't normally use, but I'm really happy with how this turned out actually. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below. If you'd like to see the pieces of furniture that I chose for Fiona, then check in the description for a link to her channel. Thank you so much. Bye!